So the first thing I usually ask when a business tells me that they have a stock problem is, do you actually have a stock problem or do you have a visibility problem? Because they feel exactly the same from the inside, but actually two completely different solutions. So what I tend to see with growing SMEs is that their stock data exists, however, it's just scattered. There is a spreadsheet somewhere tracking raw materials, a separate system for finished goods, or maybe a third-party logistics provider sending reports in a format that nobody quite understands or can trust. And when you can't see all of that in one place and in real time, you actually start making decisions based on your instincts rather than the actual data. You can overorder to compensate sometimes, or you miss a reorder, or sometimes you find out that you're out of stock when a customer tells you and not actually before, and you don't plan for it. The other thing that compounds to it actually is traceability. So, for any business dealing with perishables, regulated materials, or products with the actual shelf life, being able to answer a question, where did it come from and where did it go, actually is quite important. So, if the answer for you is, I need to dig up a spreadsheet and go through all the emails to reconstruct the supply chain, then the risk is actually sitting in your process and not the product itself. So what we found with our clients is that when you bring inventory into the integrated system, the first thing that actually changes is the confidence in data, not just the accuracy of the data, but the confidence in the data that they use. So people start trusting numbers, and that changes how they plan for the business. So instead of ordering retrospectively, they actually start ordering intelligently and in advance. So we also see businesses reacting to problems way before they actually happen. So the practical steps I'd suggest would be, first, work out what your single version of truth needs to look like. Where does your data live now, and how does it get consolidated? Second, look at what decisions are being made on a gut feeling, because the data isn't actually accessible quickly enough within the business. That's usually where the cost is hiding for you. And the third, ask whether your current systems can actually grow together with your transaction volumes. So, for example, a spreadsheet that works fine at 500 orders a month looks completely different to the one that works for 5,000 orders a month. So, stock visibility isn't really a warehousing problem. It's a business intelligence problem and a reporting problem. And the businesses that understand that early are the ones that scale cleanly.